is Behind the Mitten with Gonzo and Amy Sherman.
And welcome back to Behind the Mitten. John Gonzalez, along with Amy Sherman, having a great time as we do every single weekend, traveling the great state of Michigan. And Amy, today we're headed to a very fun part of the state of Michigan.
Yes, the southwest corner of the state, and one of my favorite little towns nestled along the arms of Lake Michigan. It's St. Joe and the surrounding area. I just love going down there and hitting the beach, but also hitting the downtowns and the wineries and the trails, bike trails, everything you can do there. It's just such a gorgeous part of the state. And of course, it's right on my favorite Lady Lake.
Well, you and I have spent much time down in that area the last few years. And I think it's just one of those hidden gems that people sometimes don't think about. It's not first top of mind. And I know a lot of people also come from the Chicago area.
That's what I was just going to say.
You know,
I feel like for Chicagoans, it's definitely tops on their mind.
Yeah.
But for some of our friends who are maybe in northern reaches of Michigan or over on the east side
yeah.
or even the UP, they might not have it on their radar as such an incredible destination any time of year.
And joining us today to tell us more about it is...
We have Daniele Crevier with us. She's the Events and Operations Manager for St. Joseph Today. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me. So happy to be here.
So what's happening down in your neck of the woods, friend?
Yes, of course. Of course, we've got year-round events happening all the time, but we are here to talk about our 2024 Makers Trail Festival. That's happening over at Weko Beach. We are hosting something in Bridgman, Michigan for the second time, and we are super excited to share that with everyone.
When is this event happening?
Yeah, absolutely. It's Saturday, June 8th.
June 8th, yes.
Yeah.
Well, we did this last year, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think we recorded... Were we in the Saugatuck area when we recorded this? We were down heading our way down there when we recorded this.
Mm-hmm.
And I just remember thinking, like, holy cow. I mean, just to go, right, you're on the beach.
Yes.
And you get to like the sand and you get to have beverages. It's just like, you know, it's like made in heaven to like go to this event, right?
Absolutely. This is probably one of our favorite summer events as a staff because we are on Weko Beach. So we've got little parts that you can put your feet in the sand while you're still enjoying your drink. We're in that beach parking lot, but you have a great view. You can't beat Lake Michigan, of course.
Yay!
See, she concurs with you.
We'll get you some behind the mitten, seats that will have curbside right there.
I appreciate that. So I haven't gone to this event yet. So tell me what happens.
Yeah, absolutely. So we are hosting an event from 1 to 7, again on Saturday, June 8th. You'll get to enjoy Southwest Michigan makers from all over our area. So beer, wine, spirits, ciders, distilleries, really anything that you're interested in trying of Southwest Michigan makers, you can try there. We've got great local bands that'll be joining us, and we'll have some food trucks as well. And we'll have free shuttles, and you can just enjoy a day in the sun.
I think some of our listeners might not realize that you are a big winemaking region of the state. Everyone instantly thinks of the Traverse City region, but you guys have an incredible wine trail, not to mention some of my favorite breweries anywhere.
Yeah, absolutely. We have a ton of Michigan wineries in Southwest Michigan, as well as breweries. So the Makers Trail program, they do this awesome passport program in the off season. You can enjoy those September through May and get some really cool swag prizes. But then we really celebrate those guys in the summer. So we work with the Tourist Council. That's their program, and we really celebrate these Southwest Michigan makers. So again, you get to find some of your favorite wines, try some of those spirits from, like Journeyman or Iron Shoe Distillery, and just really find your favorite Southwest Michigan maker.
Of course, I'm thinking about some breweries, and there's actually a new brewery you guys have down in that area.
Yeah.
It's called
Seeds.
Oh, Seeds Brewery.
Seeds,
Yes.
We haven't been there yet. Have you gone?
I have not been there, but they have done tap takeovers at one of our local breweries. So we have enjoyed Seeds Brewery. It's really great. Right now, we've got about 10 makers confirmed. We usually have about 20, 21.
Mm-hmm.
So we're really excited. I know Watermark will be joining us again.
That place, why would you go there?
Right. River St. Joe, Sister Lakes Brewing, Soar Harbor. Some of our awesome wineries, of course, like 12 Corners and Domain and stuff like that. So we are very, very excited to welcome everyone back, finalize those in the next couple of weeks. And I should mention tickets go on sale on May 1st.
Oh, that's good to know. And I bet people can watch, as you add your wineries or distilleries. Where do they go to look at all that and kind of book their tickets?
Yeah, absolutely. So if you go to Makers Trail, makerstrail.org/festival, or you can always head over to the St. Joe Today website. We'll have it on there as well.
So in addition to this incredible event that's coming up again, June 8th, right on Weko Beach, what else is happening in St. Joe this summer?
Yeah, of course. We're excited, of course, to kick off our Antiques on the Bluff, our Farmers Market, our Lake Bluff Artisan Fair.
Hold on.
You're rolling.
All of those things. But
let's start
with Antiques on the Bluff.
Have you guys ever been?
No.
Okay, so this is the first Sunday of the month, May through October. We host about 60 vendors, and they bring their antiques and collectibles and vintage goods, and they sell it all to the backdrop of Lake Michigan. So it's a wonderful event. It's been going on for years. I've been there about 10. It's probably been going on close to 20. So that is a really fun one.
First Sunday of
first Sunday of the month. Yeah.
And every month.
Yeah. May
through
October.
the summer.
Yeah.
See, those are fun to do on a Sunday morning, kind of just stroll around with your coffee and gather some treasures. But to be overlooking Lake Michigan, okay, I'm signed up for that one.
Yeah.
Just put it on your calendar. Just mark it off on your calendar for every first Sunday of the month, May through October, and then go.
My husband's gonna be like, stop bringing home tchotchkes.
Just a short little drive down the coast. So yeah,
it's so fun.
And also on Lake Bluff Park, we also host many events. We kind of take over that space in the summer. You can find us at our farmers market, which is held every Saturday. We kick that off on Memorial Day weekend. We feature about 30-ish vendors all over from Southwest Michigan. And then our artisan fair is hosted there as well, where we have about 60 artisan and craft vendors, all handcrafted, homemade items. So,
I didn't realize that about your area. I mean, when I think of St. Joe, I was like, the Bay or the wine trails and all that. But I didn't think about having an antique.
Yeah, we have lots of fun different things. Yep, we've got a car show, and then Chalk the Block is a lot of fun in August if you've ever been. But yeah, we are just kicking off our summer season again, year-round events. We're super happy to call St. Joe home and just really celebrate all things Southwest Michigan.
Well, and what I think I truly love it, because I do go to St. Joe quite frequently. One of our best friends lives there. It doesn't have to have an event, right? Because there's honestly, there's so much to just do every single day. Like whether it's, going out to eat, or you're walking on the beach, or you're going to visit the carousel. Silver Beach Pizza. There's just so much fun things. I was just thinking of a restaurant that we had a really great time at, the Grand Mare.
Oh, Grand Mare Inn, yeah.
And that's just outside of town, but yeah, you can. But it's up on a bluff, so you can overlook. You can still see the lake. You can almost see Chicago. I feel like some days.
Yeah.
But that place has been there forever. It's like a classic historic restaurant. Do you remember that place, John?
Oh yeah,
it's gorgeous. They open the blinds for sunset. There's claps that happen. Everyone claps when the sun sets. You can go out in the parking lot, and sometimes you can see the Chicago skyline, which is beautiful, and right down the street. So that's in Stevensville. Then there's Pete's Cider Social, which is actually right down the street.
I've heard about that place.
Yeah,
that's a newer place too, right?
It's great. Yeah. So they have
Pete's Cider Social.
Yep. They've got a cidery. So this is where they sell the cider. They took over an old bowling alley, so they have bowling, and then they've got arcade games.
Oh, I know where that's at.
It is a lot of fun. Yeah, you can hit that up after Grand Mare for sure.
my brain's like, okay, where is that at?
Yeah, but all again, yes, like Amy said, a short drive from St. Joe. So the beautiful thing about Southwest Michigan is there's so many places that you can go. You can start in St. Joe, but then really explore Stevensville, Benton Harbor, Bridgman. You can go all the way up to South Haven. We're all so close.
It's minutes apart. I know that's the part that's so wild. And then yet each town has a completely different feel, because like Bridgeport is definitely not like St. Joe, Bridgman. Yeah. But yet they've got great breweries there. It's so teeny that you're like, how could these two incredible breweries, which are Transient and
Tapestry.
Thank you, Tapestry. Yes. Tapestry makes some great IPAs, everyone, and Transient beers are wild. Yes, but they're both right there, which is just crazy.
And the Watermark's right around the corner.
Hello.
It is true. Yeah, we've got some great restaurants kind of spread throughout the area too. So if you're into eating, good food, good beer, good wine, pizza, come visit us. Lakes, of course, and sand.
Well, we should say if you're going down there, we were going to recommend you spend maybe a night, maybe a couple nights, and you guys have a lot of different lodging options all around town, from chain hotels to little B&Bs.
Absolutely. So, but yeah, like you said, chain hotels, B&Bs. We've got some great different options. Bed and breakfast.
Anything really wild that I should know about, or unique, or different?
There is a new one, I believe, coming down, like a boutique hotel close to downtown St. Joe. So I'm not 100% sure on the details, but that will be released in the coming months. So maybe a really fun option.
We need to go back.
Danielle, we want the breaking news, please, here at Behind the Mitten about the new boutique hotel in St. Joe.
Well, folks, you need to get to St. Joe. If you don't get that vibe from listening to this podcast or this show, you need to go.
Absolutely. And I'm sure, Danielle, you have all sorts of information on your website, and I know you guys update it all the time. And of course, they can find out the dates for all the events that are coming up. Tell us where they can go for all that.
Of course, you can always visit us online at stjoetoday.com, or of course, follow us on any of our social media channels.
And don't forget to join you for your Makers Trail Festival, which is coming up June 8th. It's on Weko Beach. And of course, you can buy those tickets starting May 1st, right?
Yes. Thank you so much.
And as we always say on the show, you want to make sure that you plan ahead, because you don't want to miss out if they sell out. And this event may sell out. So plan ahead, everyone, and go check it out in St. Joe. Danielle Crevier, thanks so much for joining us. I'm Behind the Mitten.
Thanks for having me.
Hey, Amy, you know what? While we're here, we should meet the new guy real quick. Bring him over, Danielle.
Bring him on over.
Hey, Paul Knapp. Yeah, come on. So, by the way, who is this, Danielle? Who's this tall guy?
This is Paul Knapp, our new executive director over at St. Joe today.
Awesome. How you
Paul
doing?
Knapp.
I'm okay. I'm here. My voice is leaving me, so I apologize about that. But
Yeah, Amy, adjust his mic there just so we can actually hear how awful it is. No,
how awful! Yeah, it sound like I'm
were you out late last night?
gargling gravel. Yes,
Maybe.
yes.
That's off the
Was out
record.
late.
That's off the record.
Okay.
This is the After Hours podcast.
Well, it's Kalamazoo, Michigan.
Yeah.
You gotta have a good time.
Where are you from, Paul? And what brought you to St. Joe today?
I'm from St. Joe.
Okay.
I guess that's where I've lived the longest in my life. And the opportunity brought me to St. Joe today. I love our community. I love the space that I get to call home, and to invest in it and to serve it is a privilege. And I'm excited to work with this team. I'm just getting my toes wet. I'm barely scratching the surface of what this position is for me. But 3 weeks in, it's been quite a whirlwind. So I'm having fun.
Daniel, I got to ask you a question. What's one thing? Grab the mic real quick. What's one thing you haven't told him yet that he when he finds out he's gonna like, oh, why did I take this job?
No.
That is a great question, John. Should I bring that out at the conference? No. I feel like we gave you a pretty good tease about all the hours, but yeah, it's the events. It's a lot of fun. He's getting a drop course and a quick course in summer events. So
but it's a great place to work, though. I would imagine, right?
it is. Yeah, I've been there about 10 years now. This is my 10th year actually, and I love it. I started out as an intern. St. Joe Stevensville area is my home, and I couldn't think of working anywhere else.
I love that you started as an intern. I think that's really cool. So, Paul, what did you do before? Are you prepared to run these summertime events with tens of thousands of
They just
people?
hired him for his voice, Amy.
Right.
But he's supposed to be a good guy.
The thing is, April's the 1 month of the year we don't have anything on the calendar, and so
Good time to start.
it feels like a good time to start. But I'm also kind of like, oh, this is kind of nice. It's a good smooth entryway, and so I don't really know yet what I'm getting myself into.
What did you do before?
Yeah, so I worked for.
Let's guess. Let's.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to say he was something with horses, yeah.
What?
Yeah, I'm like I could see, put a cowboy hat on.
There's a lot of horse jockeys that are 6'6". Yeah, that's pretty true.
Are you gonna
I've
guess
known
it?
over
All right,
time.
We just met Paul.
I know. I'm trying to think. I was going to say something with logistics.
Oh, logistics.
Yeah.
No,
that kind of covers almost anything.
I went to Western Michigan University
Go
here
Broncos.
in Kalamazoo. Go Broncos.
See,
That's
there you
right.
go. There's the western part. I told you.
Finally, it's always fire up on the show.
Yeah.
I was a social work major, but ended up going into ministry out of college, and so I have a ministry background. Served with a youth outfit called Young Life for 10 years, and I've served as a pastor for 3 years up until now. So
all right.
this is a kind of a career pivot for me, and still serving my community through my church, and still serving our community through St. Joe today. So.
Well, congratulations.
Yeah. Thanks. Yeah.
Okay, so I was going to say, what's the first thing you're going to do, and what's something that would be a dream thing to do for the St. Joe community?
Danielle's hearing this for the first time.
Danielle is hearing the first
this
thing
did not come
right
up in the
now.
job interview.
Actually, the first thing he's going to do is going to walk downstairs and attend the Pure Michigan Governors Conference.
That's right. Come to Kalamazoo, stay at the Radisson. That's number one on the list.
Done.
All the swag, have a good time. The first thing I'm going to do is earn the right to be heard with this team. They're an incredibly qualified and quality team of people that I've been given the opportunity to serve and to lead. So that will be number one, is to earn the right to be heard and earn their trust, and earn the trust of this community and the key stakeholders. We really do have a beautiful space to call home, and there's a ton of really committed and invested people who are doing everything they can to make sure that it stays that way. And so meeting those people, meeting face to face, that's my priority, is relationships. There's a couple events that I'd love to see come about. I don't really know what we've tried and failed at, so I'm hesitant to offer anything. I think our community's primed for an Oktoberfest festival. This
we
fall.
like Oktoberfest.
Yeah, I'd love to see more New Year's Eve options in Southwest Michigan, especially in the smaller towns. So we've been kicking around some ideas. What would it be like to have an ice skating rink that you could, like a destination ice skating rink outside, right there on the lake?
I love to ice skate. And
so we've got ideas.
Holy cow.
They all require time and money and permits and a bunch of hoops that we have to jump through.
You'll
but
get there.
Yeah, hoops. We like to dream. I like to dream anyway, so it'll be fun.
I love it. Well, congratulations, Paul, on
Thank
your new position as the executive director of St. Joe Today.
Yeah.
And Danielle, thanks for joining us again. Both of you, St. Joe Today, thanks so much.
Yeah, thanks a lot, guys.
Thanks, guys.
You've been listening to Behind the Mitten with John Gonzalez and Amy Sherman. Executive producer is Phil Tower. Production by Bill Birchinger. Theme song is by Mustard Plug, Beer Song.